I don't know how many of you know, but I'm a huge NHL fan, and of course because I'm Finnish, I like ice hockey. And ice hockey is like every year from April to May, every single match of the World Cup, World Championships, I watch every single match, and that's just like in our genes. Even though we have won 3 times, well, we still consider ourselves the best. And we always have bullshit excuses every time we lose, especially if we lose against Russia. It's always somebody else's fault, never us. And during the years, we like to call it suomilasit, which is like Finnish goggles, Finnish glasses. So that's the reason why we don't see any fault in our own team or our own playing system. During my years, like getting older, my Finnish classes, suomilasit, has faded a little. And little by little, they have faded more and more, where it's at the moment non-existent. So I don't have any Finnish goggles anymore, which pisses a lot of people off, because I should be like always on the side of Finland and always on the side of like Finnish players. And that's the reason I had a fight with my friends. Well, it wasn't a fight, it was a verbal battle with my friends about Patrik Laine. Because Patrik Laine is like a golden goose for Finnish people, because he was drafted number 2, and we have had high expectations of him. And during the 2 years of his contract in Winnipeg, he has declined gradually, to the point that he got traded to the Columbus Blue Jackets, where everybody in Finland was okay. Now he gets to be the star of the team, so he's gonna blossom and be the best player, best goal scorer in the NHL. Well, I've got bad news for you. It didn't happen. Not at all. But because of the Finnish goggles, every fucking Finn has an excuse for that. It's because of Columbus's management. It's because of Columbus's line mates. It's because of the playing style. Nothing is because of Patrik Laine's like poor mentality and the lack of interest in the game itself, and the lack of skill. He's not a franchise player. He's not a top 5 scorer. Like one of my best friends called Patrik Laine one of the top 5 scorer at the moment in the NHL, and that's the most bullshit I've heard in a while about Patrik Laine. Like, top 5, no. You can't be a top 5 scorer if you only have a wrist around slap shot. Although he has scored a lot of goals, he's not a versatile goal scorer. For example, Mikko Rantanen, or which is another Finn, or Nathan McKinnon, or Connor McDavid, or even Alex Ovechkin. Although a lot of people know Alex Ovechkin about his shot, he's a really versatile goal scorer, actually. So I'm gonna show you now the sad situation of Patrik Laine at the moment, and what he has done. There's a lot of things to be proud of if you're a Finn. For example, Mikko Rantanen is actually was it 5th in the... No, he is 7th in the points per match, points this season, and Alexander Barkov is 8th, so there's actually reason to be proud of. These are young guys, both of them. These are the future of our national team, but they're not Patrik Laine, which is like beating his chest on the presses, saying he's the best of the world, he's the best of all time. And what has Patrik Laine done this season? 25 games, 9 goals, and he should be the best goal scorer in Finland. -8, which means he's shit, basically. Where's Rasmus Ristolainen? Okay, Rasmus still has -16, but Patrik Laine is catching up. Rasmus Ristolainen is a defender, so that tells you everything you need to know. Can I order them, put this in? Yeah. So, defender. let's put this like this. Patrik Laine has the second worst of the Finnish players. He's plus minus. That tells you something. He hasn't have a he doesn't have a two-way game at all. He's like there's an old meme of like controller disconnected by Alex Ovechkin. Controller disconnected Alex Ovechkin. This is fucking pure gold. Oh, nice. Yes, this has the image also, so I have to mute this for a second. Okay, this is an old video, so bear with me with the... But you can see that there's the icons of Xbox. And you're gonna see Alex Ovechkin drifting here. Just a second. Look at this. This is Alex Ovechkin's guy. He's here. Back straight, not even skating. Oh, you don't see it actually. It doesn't scale up that well. That's the reason why I was the only one laughing. Okay, here's Alex Ovechkin. My god. And he used to be just like Patrik Laine is now. So it isn't over with Patrik Laine. He could actually change. But he needs to do a whole 180 with his attitude. His attitude is fucking piss poor. And I don't know. Like, there was an article in the Finnish media today that it's Tortorella's fault and something like that. That's just proves my point about like us Finns trying to create excuses for our own young players. He's shit. Like for the past 2 seasons he's played like shit. There's no excuses for that. He doesn't have any interest at the moment. I don't know where his interests are. He hasn't improved at all. As a matter of fact, I would actually say that he has his skill and the eye of the game has decreased in 2 seasons. And his hockey IQ has decreased also. Number 3, he's a really poor line mate. You can see his how he like acts if he is not happy. That's a fucking poor line mate and a poor teammate. And also, I'm pretty sure he's pretty toxic also, considering nobody basically wants him. Like, he should be like one of the most likable players. There was one player in Winnipeg who really liked him. I don't know. There's like, I don't like excuses. I don't like people trying to water down his problems. And that's the reason why I'm pretty sure he's not gonna evolve at all, because nobody is giving him giving it straight. And when they are, for example, I'm pretty sure Tortorella is giving his all. After every fucking game, Patrik Laine is just like going to get angry and get his feelings hurt. He seems just like that sort of a guy. I could be wrong, but that's just how Patrik Laine comes out for me. What? Could be. I don't know. He's really arrogant. Huh? He's really arrogant. Let's hear what Patrik has to say.
Feels good. Everybody's been awesome so far, and obviously great to have the fans back. Didn't have the chance when I got here to play in front of these fans, and they've been awesome on the way, and yeah, but it's been good so far.
Where's your confidence level right now? I noticed you stayed out extra for practice today and working with Brad Larson.
Yeah, well, it's not really nothing to do with confidence. It's just try to get some reps and just work on certain things, and obviously confidence could be a little bit higher, but hopefully we can do something about it tonight.
Little by little, Laine has figured out that he is not the bee's knees. He's not the best player even in his own little universe, he's not the best player. Like you can see in his demeanor at the moment, he used to be really cocky and really confident in these interviews. Like even though he was playing shit, he would say things like, "Well, this is just a road bump, and you will see probably 4 or 5 goals in the next match," and blah blah blah. He's like tooting his own horn, and you can see, look at his face. He's a beaten man. He's finally figured out that, oh fuck, I actually have to do something. That's just sad.
You're the go-to guy, the guy that's got to put the puck in the net.
Well, obviously I've done that a couple times in this league, and
Ooh. He used to answer that question. He used to answer that question. Of course, who else? And now he's like, yeah, well, yeah, I put the puck in the net a couple of times. I bet your ass he knows the numbers, but he's not that confident anymore to say them. Like how many times he have done that?
I mean, you don't get paid the big bucks to.
You're not paying, getting paid the big bucks.
Put the puck in the back of the net. That's just a fact, and obviously haven't been able to do that as much. But
just a reminder: 14 games in a row, not a single goal. And he's supposed to be an elite scorer. 14 games. And Columbus Blue Jacket traded for him because they needed a goal scorer. Don't get me wrong, Pierre-Luc Dubois was fucking shit. And he has had also a poor attitude. I think everybody in that draft had a poor attitude except like Austin Matthews.